Hey, YouTube, what's going on? Got out of work early today, um, so I figured I'd stop in and do a quick little video. Would be, I guess, episode 3, I believe, of Off the Rack. Basically, a series where I show stuff that I bought off a comic book rack, kind of like the one right there. Obviously, I just bought that off of Facebook Marketplace, but it's a nice spinner rack nonetheless. Um, it's been years since I bought anything out of the spinner rack, like most of us. But I think a lot of us have. That's where we started our collection, was buying stuff off the rack. So this episode, if you know my titles, is stuff that I bought as far as the ways of miniseries. So I used to love, and I still do love a good miniseries. It's not a huge commitment as far as money wise. You know, you're going to get a complete story within 4 to 8, 4 to 6 issues. It's a good way to try out different characters. And so when I first started collecting, that was a way of me just kind of reading anything I get my hands on, and I said also trying to get characters that typically I wouldn't buy. I get some DC stuff, I get the Marvel stuff. So yeah, so I think this is probably a good way to start. This is, like I said, characters I probably wouldn't normally buy, but hey, a 4-issue series, why not give the Legionnaires a try? Since Legionnaires 3, this is from February of '86. Um, Probably when I bought this, didn't had no idea about the Legionnaires or Legion of Superheroes or whatever. So hey, why not buy miniseries? That's one. I've not read this probably since 1986. Two, 3, and issue 4 with a nice white cover to that. So yeah, like I said, new characters, didn't know much about it, so why not? Same with this guy. When I first collected him back in, this is October of '87, another 4-issue miniseries. Nice Mike Mignola art on the Phantom Stranger. Again, knew nothing about the character, but hey, I'm gonna buy it. It's 75 cents at the time, so why not? There's one. I know I reread this a couple years ago. 2, 3, and I still enjoyed it. 3 and 4. I also do have a direct edition copy of all those also. So I think most of these are like post-crisis. I believe most of these are. There's another one from '87. It's April of '87. This character, obviously, I knew all about this character from watching the old TV shows. So why not pick up Shazam: The New Beginning? So yeah, that's awesome. I know I reread this one also recently, not too long ago. Go with the Black Adam, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So yeah, these I actually keep on my spinner racks, and say I bought them that way. Why not put them on there? This one's probably my favorite one. I have not read this quite some years now. I know I've read it since '86 again, but I think I do need to read it again just to freshen up my mind on it. But this is my favorite Aquaman suit, the blue suit. Blue is my favorite color, so why not? I love this. I love this cover. It's probably one of my favorite comics covers. Definitely probably in the top, probably 20 probably. So yeah, so there's number 1. And then what if I see this, I buy them all the time. I don't see them. This is actually my real copy, and it says kept it pretty clean. So yeah, so if I find them for cheap, I'll try to buy them. Number 2. I said these are mostly DC ones, but I do have some Marvel. 3. DC seemed to put up a lot more back then, and at least that was available to me. And number 4. I mean, this one, I was buying it at the local newsstand where I picked up most of my copies, and I couldn't, for some reason, they didn't get it in probably when I thought I was supposed to. And then for some reason, I went to my corner store that had comics once in a while, didn't have them all the time, and it was there. So it was perfect. The last DC one I have is actually a 6-parter. This is The Man of Steel. Good John Byrne stuff. Here's number 1. And just recently, not too long ago, I was able to pick up the I guess the variant of number 1. So I have that one. But that other one I bought off the rack, obviously. Number 2. Again, this is another one I have not read probably since it first came out. Number 3. Number 4. I love these covers. Number 5. And finally, number 6. So yeah, definitely got to give that one a reread. Though this one, I was unfortunately not able to find. I don't know why all the rest of them when they first came out, but I did able to find number 1. This is from 85. Number 1 of Rocket Raccoon. I think I do have 2 and 3 that I bought recently, but this is the only one that I bought off the. I don't know why I didn't buy the other ones. I don't know if they just weren't available. I didn't see them. I don't know why. But yeah, that's the only one I bought off the rack. Number 1. Which if you're going to buy anyone, I guess that's the good one to buy. This is an 8-parter. Being a fan of some of the X-Men. And then later on, the New Mutants. I bought this year's series, 8 series of called Fallen Angels. So yeah, this is. I think I read. Well, I know I bought a couple issues of New Mutants that I had off the show. I don't remember. This is 80, 87. So right around the same time I bought some of those other ones. This is basically New Mutants in here. So this I know I read this. I haven't read it recently, obviously, but I did really enjoy this one. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And number 8. Probably would have been a good idea to reread these before this video, but you know, there's only so much time I can really have time to read, unfortunately. And then probably my favorite one that I bought, and I have reread this. I read it again, probably within the last 6 months, is X-Men vs. Avengers. This is also from 1987. I just love these books. I know they did Fantastic Four versus like the Avengers, the X-Men, the X Factor. They did a Mephisto one. I think they did. I believe there was one other one. I can't remember what the other one was. But I remember when these first came out, these were like, the printing was so much different than the comic books that were on the newsstand at the time, which is the coloring or the paper what they used. But I remember the coloring on the inside was way different than some of the other books that were out at the time. So yeah, this is love this one. Love this story. Obviously at the time, obviously Avengers and X-Men were huge. This is the Avengers that I remember. Captain Marvel and Dr. Druid, and Black Knight. So yeah. So there's number 1. I really like this cover. Magneto on it. Issue 2. Issue number 3. And this is another great cover. Who doesn't like floating heads? I know some people don't like them, but I like floating head covers. Number 4. So yeah, that's probably another reason why I like the yellow and brown, or golden brown, I want to call it, the Wolverine suit, rather than the blue and yellow. But yeah, that's all I want to show. I know I have a few more of these off the rack episodes I need to do. I probably have like 3 or 4 more planned. So yeah, so hopefully I can get these out more relatively sooner than once every 6 months or so. I don't know when I did the last one. But yeah, that's all. And I also want to do some fantasy football update videos. But that's all for this one. Give me a comment below. Stuff that maybe you picked up off the rack that I didn't show here that I mentioned in. I'm trying to buy roughly a lot of these miniseries from Marvel and DC. They came out in these time periods, 85, 86, 87. I do have tons more that I've bought, but these are the ones I primarily bought, obviously, off the rack. So that's why I showed these ones. But obviously there's the Falcon, there's the Iceman one, there's, oh God, there's tons more. Red Tornado one I bought, it was really good. So yeah, so if there's any ones that maybe I missed that I didn't show, down below leave me a comment and let me know which ones I should pick up. And if I don't have them already, I'll try to pick them up. That's all. We'll see you next one. Thanks. Bye.